All right. Thank you, Reggie. Again, ladies, thank you for joining. My name is Deborah Dinkins, one of the admin for Phat, and tonight we have the pleasure of having two of our other admins on the call with us, Mia as well as Nikki. Some of you guys have had the pleasure of talking with Mia, and last week, I think, with Cherie. So she was on. So thank you again for joining us. So tonight conversation is gonna be about pairing different beverages and spirits with our cigars. So my experience when I first started smoking cigars, I know what I liked. So I would, but everything didn't taste good with my cigar. And also when I went to different lounges, they had quite a bit of dark liquor. And me personally, I was not a big dark liquor drinker. So I started out very slow, tasting different liquors and different cigars. At first, it didn't work out well for me until I started doing my own mixtures at home. So I don't know if you ladies had that experience or a similar experience. Have you?
Absolutely.
Um, I just drank. I don't know nothing about pairing. I just drink. Whatever I got is what I use. Whether it's coffee, water, Kool-Aid, tea, liquor, beer, it don't matter.
I
I
love
don't have
it.
to tell you. So that's
Well,
why I'm in the class, because I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely need to be here. I
Yeah.
love coffee, so I was drinking coffee with every stick I would smoke. I'm not really big on alcohol.
I don't either.
When I
Not
do drink it, it's like an occasional kind of thing,
right.
birthday, New Year, but I love my coffee and my hot tea. So most of every stick I had, I would be drinking it with that. And sometimes I would have to put the coffee and tea away because I was like, it don't even work for this. So yeah, I definitely had to play around with some stuff as well.
Okay. Well, the first rule of cigar and spirit is be true to thy own self. And that means if you drink white, drink white. If you drink dark, drink dark. If you like wine, if you don't drink at all and you prefer tea or coffee or a fruity drink, that's what you stick to. And the reason I say that, be true to thine self, because we like to go out and we like to try different things, or we see on the page a lot of different type of liquors that people post, and sometimes we want to try them, or we go to the lounge and someone may suggest it, and sometimes you'll just find that drink sitting on the table and you're not really enjoying that drink. So that's the first rule. Be true to thine self. So just like we like our cigars that we like to smoke, we have our drinks that we also like to drink with those cigars. So any questions from anyone?
Okay, so basically, when smoking a cigar, I would guess my question would be: is there any rule to what you should drink?
Yes, there is a rule. Besides the one that I just said, um, be true to
I'm gonna
thine
give it
own
to you.
self.
I'm gonna give
Be,
it to you. Go ahead.
be true to thy own self. Hey, Sue. We just had Sue join us. She's another admin. Thank you for joining us, Sue. Um, there are mild, medium, and full body sticks. So you can always Google the the drink and the stick guidelines. However, most of the time, if you are a mild smoker, you want to pair that cigar with something that is flavorful, something that is light. If you like coffee, the coffee goes well with a mild cigar, and coffee goes well with a full body cigar. But the best pairing for a mild is more like a latte, cafe con leche, if you like Spanish coffee. If you want a full body cigar, a robust or a French roast or a dark roast goes pairs well. So it all depends on the time of the day that you choose to smoke as well, and geographically where you're located. Because if it's hot, no one is want to be sitting out in 80-degree weather and drinking liquor. So something light and fruity or wine will better enhance that cigar experience. I'm in Florida, so geographically, wherever you're located and your preference and time of day that you prefer to smoke tends to help you choose what type of beverage is best suited for you. So mostly with mild cigars, I find a nice coffee or tea goes really well, or a light wine like a blunt or a Moscato
A
goes
what?
very well. Not
You
a
said a
blunt,
what?
blanc,
Oh,
blanc,
oh,
blanc, blanc, not a blunt.
Okay, I was gonna say now. Yeah,
hey,
And forgive me,
yeah,
I'm
now.
country, so
Okay, because I was
that's
about to
why I
say,
had
get
we had some some
yeah, like
confirmation.
what?
What?
Right.
Okay, let me know.
so when you are, if you do prefer to smoke in the mornings, it's rare that I smoke in the morning because of my schedule. But if I do smoke in the morning, it's usually a mild cigar, something like a Tabac or Isla del Sol. Hey CJ, thank you for joining us. I can't hear you. Can y'all hear CJ?
No.
CJ, you got us on mute?
We can't hear CJ.
CJ is having some technical difficulties, but that's okay. But welcome, CJ.
Good evening to
Hopefully
you, though.
you can hear
Yeah.
us. So if I smoke in the morning, I have a mild cigar. And like I said, one of my choices would be a Tabac or a Isla del Sol. And sometimes I'll even smoke a Sweet Jane or a Fat Bottom Betty. It just depends on my mood in the morning. But I wouldn't smoke anything really, really strong. In the afternoon, I will move to more of a medium body. If I decide to have a cigar, it would be more of a medium body. And I like diesel whiskey roll.
Yes.
That is a medium. Some of them are medium to full body, depend on which one of the diesel you choose. And normally I would have a light cocktail or a beer. Now, a lot of people say that gin, vodka, tequila are wrong. So I don't know if you guys have heard that. Have you guys heard that? People say um, those light drinks overpower your cigar.
They ain't gonna tell
The
me
light
nothing.
drink.
The light spirits, like rum. I mean, like gin, tequila, vodka.
Mm-mm.
I've never heard it.
Uh-uh. I ain't never heard that. I think it
You,
goes
you
back to
ladies.
what you said. It kind of goes to whatever your palate, what you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because how a full body, medium, or whatever, how I may like them, you may not like them, or how you may want to pair with it. It may
Right.
be something that I don't want to pair with it. So I've never heard anybody say don't drink so and so and so and so with whatever. It's
Oh,
always
yes.
whatever you want to drink, you drink with it. Because I drink, like I said, I drink all types of stuff with cigars. It don't even matter. Water, even sometimes, it don't matter.
Right.
You
What
know,
about
so
you other ladies?
y'all gonna talk or y'all just gonna stare?
I'll
So
talk. I
this is
talked a lot last
Latara.
time.
I
I'm just trying to
I like
listen in.
whiskey, so
Do
I like
any of you other
vodka.
ladies have sticks tonight, or is anybody else smoking?
Look at me. You know I'm
Sue is
smoking.
smoking. CJ is smoking.
I'm not smoking right now.
I'm inside tonight because I chose to come and get on my laptop because outside by my poolside area is not well lighted, so I came inside. So I wish I could be smoking right now.
I got you.
You do.
Taria, you said
Lady.
that you like, I think you were making a comment.
Oh, I was saying I like whiskey, so I drink Jack and Coke when I smoke. Right now, I'm smoking an Isla del Sol, and I'm drinking peach crown with cranberry juice.
Yum.
Oh, that
Yes.
sounds good, girl.
That sounds
Yes.
yummy.
Yes,
Oh.
peach crown
Recently, I've been
is.
drinking wine with mine.
What'd you
Who
say,
was
Sue?
speaking?
I've been drinking wine with my cigars lately.
Oh,
Just red wine.
Yeah,
It's
I like
Cabernet.
wine with mine. I love wine,
Yeah.
so I do wine.
Yeah, today is just Chardonnay. Nothing
okay.
heavy.
Well, I found that deep red wines or red wine blends, they go very well with medium to full body cigars. It enhanced the flavor. Nikki, she's drinking her wine. What kind
Yes.
do you have tonight, Nikki?
Hold on, let me give you the empty bottle. It's a
Damn.
sweet red. hey, don't judge me. Don't
I'm
do
not-
that.
That's okay.
You know the life I live.
Nikki,
Yes.
better empty than full, Nikki.
Come on. Yeah. It's Oliver. It's just a sweet red wine. I found it at Publix.
I
I
bet
think
it's good.
it's very good. It is. It's really good.
What's the percentage on there?
Oh Lord, Jesus, girl got me reading. Hold on. Girl, that thing's so good. It ain't got no percentage. Hold on. I don't even see one.
Oh Lord.
Mm-mm.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's how good it is. And she ain't got one on there, girl.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
work with that.
If it came from Publix, it's good. Okay.
Yes. The
Come on.
red wines do pair really well with the medium body to the full body cigars.
do.
It really brings out the flavor. And also
Yes.
one thing with wine is just like whiskey is sipping. It's so you're sipping as Nikki is doing. It'll take you a while to and it'll enhance the flavor of that cigar. But what I found, everybody taste is different. And that's the one thing that I like. If you go on my page, you guys see me drinking and smoking something different most of the time that I
Yes.
put a post out there. I like to do shots. But I found that it's best to sip my shots now when I'm smoking my cigars, because normally I pair it with a beverage or a beer. But any specific questions from you ladies? Because I would like to hear from you ladies.
Now I know those IPA beer, Deb. I cannot. It don't matter
Ooh, them
what stick I
IPAs are the
have. Listen, if it's IPA, it's a no for me. It's a no.
Them IPAs is no joke. I like those
Yeah,
IPAs.
now stout. I love a good stout. Guinness is my favorite beer. But them IPAs, man.
Yes.
Well, when you're drinking IPAs, you have to know if you're drinking an IPA 60% or 90%. So it just depends on the IPA. So which
it gotta
one
be
are
a
you
0%.
usually?
It can't have no hops in it. If it's hoppy, I think that's my problem. I don't like the hops.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. And
usually, depending on if it's a Pilsner beer or an ale or a stock or a lager, it depends on the cigar that it best pairs with. Usually IPAs are best with a mild smoke. And usually as you move on to L's and stocks and lagers, they go better with a medium to a full body smoke. So it just all depends on what you're pairing. But if you don't care for the IPAs, there are some good seasonal flavored beers that they have out.
Yeah, I had my friend girl told me about something. It was like a cream soda kind of flavor to it.
Right.
And I absolutely loved it. And then there was another one that was a banana bread, something delicious. Right. Really, really nice.
Right.
But I sure, yeah.
What? Beer?
You'll be surprised. Yeah. Yeah. He had me going and just kind of, I went to Total Wine and was just playing around with all kind of cans. I brought back 20 cans with here just to try.
Wait, they have a Total Wine in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to come out that way.
Yeah, it's one about 5 miles from where I live out here in Kennesaw. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's plenty of Total Wines in Florida, Nikki. So
I know that. I know that. I just know since I moved to Georgia, I ain't seen none. So I didn't know it was one that close because they have a really good cigar situation going on in Total Wine.
Really nice humidor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is
everybody? You got to call which one because I don't think all of the Total Wines here have humidor.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can you hear me? It's CJ.
So usually your preference is CJ, yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
It's low though. It's low.
So CJ, what do you like to drink when you're smoking your cigars?
It varies. So I'm a rum girl, but I like wine with my cigars. I'll do a Moscato or a red wine. I'll do a rum, maybe even a tequila. So that's what I like with my cigars. And I like fruity cigars. I'm still mild with my cigars. I like fruity cigars. So I'm a Phat Bottom Betty girl and all her sisters in Drew Estate.
So when you're drinking your tequila, is it as a mixed drink or you're drinking it as a shot?
I usually have a tequila sunrise.
Okay.
So it's usually mixed. It's usually a mixed drink. So it's like it's a fruity drink and a fruity cigar. So it's like a whole fruit explosion going on.
Yes, yes. And I think that's what we learn when we start smoking those cigars and drinking. And like I said, when I started this, I was not a big dark liquor drinker at all. So when I started experimenting with darker liquors, everybody wanted to drink Hennessy. And I couldn't stand the smell of Hennessy at one point because it seemed like everywhere you went, someone was drinking Hennessy. So my girlfriend introduced me to this drink called Tawaka. It is a liqueur. It is a brandy, and it is vanilla infused. So if you ever had Crown Vanilla, it gives you that flavor, and it gives that vanilla caramel flavor. And normally what I would do when I first started drinking it, I would mix it with a little cream soda, or I would mix it with a little bit of seltzer water, the vanilla seltzer water, because now the seltzer water comes in flavors. So if you wanted to just take the edge off of the dark liquor without losing that flavor, but adding just a little sweetness to it, you could use the flavored seltzer water. And they have vanilla, coconut, they have kiwi strawberry, they have the cranberry lime. So it pairs well with dark liquors. The seltzer water, you can buy in all the different flavors for whatever type of liquor that you're drinking, even with rum or gin or tequila, vodka, scotch. So that helped me get used to drinking the darker liquors. And then I started venturing out to some of the bourbons, some of the scotch, the bourbon, more like Woodford. Some of the scotch I would drink was like Macallan. and I would add those to take the harshness away, but it would also keep the flavor of the liquor. And adding a couple of cherries in really changed the whole dynamic of the liquor and the flavor of the cigar. So I don't know if you guys have tried the cherries. In and the ones that I prefer are the dirty cherries, filthy cherries. That's what they call them, filthy cherries. They look black almost, but the syrup that they're in is very sweet. So when they put it in your drink, it mellows out your drink, but it doesn't take away from the intensity.
Good, because I
But
love it.
it does
Now,
change the flavor, huh?
I have some cherries that's been marinated in some moonshine.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's
I'm
gonna
just
be good, Nick.
now that sounds like a fun night.
Yeah, they've been marinating for over a year or so, so they real good and dip.
Oh my.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I have like a bottle about, hold on, where my fingers at? About this here big full.
Wow.
So yeah. I mean, I love cherries. I would like to eat them by itself, but I think I'll be over here dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
On
All
some
right, we
poison
have-
type
So
thing.
good though, Nikki. Ooh, you gave me an idea because I'm sure going to get me some cherries now, Nikki.
Yeah.
Please don't knock anybody out and give them a disclaimer, Nikki, before they take any of those, that you won't be responsible.
At all. I don't know what you're talking about.
We have another admin that joined us from last week. Cherie is on the line. Hey, Cherie.
Hey, Cherie.
She's not showing her beautiful face, but that's
Oh,
okay.
but hey, Cherie.
Hey, Cherie.
Any of you ladies have any questions as far as the time of day, the strength of the cigar, or you want to share some of your experiences in that you've had pairing your cigars?
Yeah.
Not you, Nikki, and not
I'm
you,
not.
Mia.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Okay,
Let
I won't
me
be
put
so
mine on
quiet.
mute.
Huh?
I had mine on mute because I have background noise. No, I'm listening in. Hello, everybody. I'm Kiyoko. Hey, Mia. I'm back. I made sure I'm late, but I'm back. I don't do a lot of parent. Well, I take that back. Back when I used to smoke cigars back in the 90s, yeah, I would smoke. Just drink beer or 8 Ball with the Jack Daniels. So that was cool. Now I'm getting back into the rhythm of it, but currently I am in between homes. I'm waiting on my home to be finished. So I have to smoke my cigars when I'm on my bike, out riding my bike, wherever I end up on my motorcycle. So I try to get one in then, but I don't drink then. So
Right.
I'm slowly getting back to the liquor and the cigars, but I'm still getting back into my cigars. So I miss it, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I'm listening in, see what everybody else got going on and learning.
All right.
Okay.
We have another admin that joined. Hello, Miss Toya.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Toya.
y'all.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I'm listening
That
to
sun
about
out
the
there in Florida
pairings.
doing you some good.
What you say, girl?
That sun out there in Florida doing you some good. Your skin
Whew.
is popping. Okay.
Yeah. The sun takes a little credit.
Now, I don't know if any of you ladies are coffee drinkers. I go back to that.
I am.
Okay. So one thing that I have found in my afternoon, if I want to drink coffee and still have a beverage, I love to add some liqueur
Yes.
to my
Yep.
coffee. And the one that I like, I love rum chata. That is
Yeah, rum
definitely.
chata is my favorite for
Oh
sure.
yes, I love rum chata. Just put a little sip, and even if you want to do it as a iced coffee, you make your
Yeah.
coffee, put it as iced coffee, and because it doesn't have to be hot all the time.
Right.
You can make
Yeah.
yourself a nice iced coffee, add your rum chata in there, and it just gives a whole different dynamic to the flavor of your cigar.
Take
So
you to a whole
I am a
level.
big liqueur, and I know I've noticed Toya, she loves her liqueurs also. But it just changed the whole dynamic. So I prefer hot coffee in the morning. That gets me awake. But in the afternoon, yes, she has a great liqueur. I think that's an African liqueur, is it?
South African. And I like Cavassier in my coffee.
You see that, Mia?
Wow, Nikki.
Nikki is holding up her moonshine. You gonna put that in your coffee, Nikki?
Ooh.
The cherries?
Well, we were talking about coffee and you started holding your shine up.
I just want to show y'all what it looked like. So if you ever want to get the cherries in the moonshine, this is what it looked like.
Oh, the old smoky.
Yes.
Oh, and I've seen them, but I thought they were like deviled eggs. I just walked right past it because it looked just like the pickled eggs that
Girl, I'm done with you. Cut a mic.
In the liquor store?
No, that's what I'm saying. When I saw it, I thought about the pickled eggs I see in the store. I'm gonna see them in the liquor store.
Hey.
How
Ain't
are
no
you?
pickle in that.
Hey, Shangela.
I think we have another admin that just joined. She's not showing her beautiful face.
Nope, I'm
Hey,
sitting here with
Latricia.
a study cap on, hand wash day.
Also, Shar is on and she turned her camera on. Hey,
Hello.
Shar.
Hi, Latricia.
Hey, girl.
Hi. Y'all don't know the trouble I had to get in here.
Okay,
This is
so
my first Zoom or whatever this called ever.
are good.
Oh, we believe it.
They're good.
Oh, I have a jar of those sitting in my cabinet.
You can put those in a little bowl right on the table.
Well, I
Yes,
need to
you
try
can.
them.
It sure look good.
It look real good.
So what we were talking about is coffee, pairing different liquors or liqueurs with our coffee for enjoyment when we're smoking our cigars, whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon.
All day.
And we can have our coffee hot, or we can make it into an iced coffee, and we can add our different liqueurs, or we can just add liquor right
And you
into
can
the
go old
coffee.
school and put some Kahlua in there.
Yes, we
Yep.
can add a little
That's
Kahlua.
definitely old school. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, beautiful.
And the more you change
I'm gonna
the
go further back. Be like my dad and put old granddad in his coffee with it and smoke his cigar, his Monte Cristos.
Yes.
That's old school.
I remember that old granddad and that wild turkey too.
Yeah, the
Wild
old
turkey, my
granddad,
Lord.
you gotta
Ooh, y'all
get the
done went
Tennessee,
back.
not the Kentucky version. Though. You have to get
Listen,
the
my dad
Tennessee.
was born in 1935, so you know by the time I came along, how old he was already, and I was born in 69, so he drank a lot of
I
wild
understand.
turkey and old granddad.
Yep, my dad was born in 22, just passed in October. He was 98. So yes, the old granddad would work every time, and he had that cigar butt. I was like, okay.
And we talk about Night Train too. Let's not forget the Night Train.
Oh my
wow.
God have mercy.
I've never heard of that one.
That Night Train and that Wild Irish Rose.
That's that rot gut.
Yeah.
I know, right? No,
But
he
you know,
stuck
we
with the old
fancy now.
granddad.
We
That
fancy
was
now.
about the hardest one he did. Everything else was top
Hey,
shelf. That right there was good.
Latricia, we can't see you, but would you like to share some of your pairings with the group?
In regards to the coffee, if I do spike my coffee, I generally add a splash of Bailey's
Oh, I
The
love Bailey's.
replacement, yeah,
I
the
love
Bailey's Irish cream. I put a
Oh,
splash of that in there as a replacement for the cream. And
it's
sometimes
ridiculous.
it depends on how spicy of a moment I'm having. I'll add a splash of Fireball in there as well.
Ooh.
And the combination is really, really good. I usually add those combinations into my French vanilla cappuccino from 7-Eleven. You know, I add it to the coffee at home, but it tastes the best in your cappuccino.
That's so good.
It's really, really good.
And I don't know if we have any ladies on here that like to drink tea, because
I
tea
love tea.
and
Yeah,
see,
my tea.
I'm not a big tea drinker unless I'm sick, and I like the ginger tea at that time to clear up a little congestion. But I don't know what pairs well, because the only thing that I've had with tea is that Lipton peach tea with some Crown peach. That's the only time
Yeah.
I drink tea. Otherwise, and that pairs very well, and it gives it a light, fruity, extra fruity flavor when you do the Crown peach with the Lipton peach tea. It's delicious. It is
Yeah,
very delicious.
I did
So
some
is that the peach?
experimenting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got it. I tried it for the first time.
How'd you like it?
I loved it. It got me in a lot of trouble this week when I was in Jacksonville.
Okay.
The first time, what was that?
That was my first time. Because see, I'm not a big drinker. And I didn't grow up around alcohol because I'm a bishop's daughter.
Right,
So,
but what was it that you tried for the first time?
the Crown Peach.
Okay, gotcha.
But since I'm grown and I live by myself, now I'm stepping my alcohol game up. And I get it mostly from watching Deb and Nikki. For the most part, that's why when they drinking something, I'll be like, what is that? Let me get the label. Let me try that. But yeah, and then when Sad had told us about the 8 o'clock coffee, the maple
Yes.
Vermont or something, I bought it. And then I put a splash of Cavassier in there. Honey. Man, when I was doing my Zoom calls for work, they was like, God, Toy's in a good mood. Yeah, because I got that red tumbler, that fat ass tumbler. You already know it's some liquor in there.
That
When
tumbler,
you see
maybe you
that
want
red
to
or
put liquor
purple
in it.
tumbler, it's got liquor in it. That's why I say, don't ask what's in the cup.
Right.
Ask what's in that cup.
Don't ask. It's really good. So I'm learning about the pairings because it does enhance the taste and the flavor of a cigar if you pair it right.
Right. It does. It does. And earlier, Toya and Latricia, before you guys came on, we were talking about the different beers.
Okay.
That I need to know because I don't drink beer. I just don't like the smell of it.
Well,
now
go ahead, Latricia.
My favorite beer that I drink the most, I want to mess the name up, is Scheffenhofer or Hyphenhofer. Remember that grape beer that I showed to you?
Yes.
That beer. If you get it really cold, it pretty much pairs with any stick.
Really?
It's really, really good. It's so refreshing. You get it really cold and drink it and enjoy your stick. Is really good. I don't drink a lot of beer. If I see an interesting beer, I'll drink it because I don't like Coors Light.
Yeah, regular beer.
Yeah, I don't like regular beer. Yeah, it has to be imported or something like that something to excite me.
Yeah.
So I drink porter and stouts, but I drink smoke like medium or full body cigars with those, and that's really good.
Right. Yeah, the stouts go really good with my full body stick cigars.
Yeah. So have you tried Chimay?
No.
Chimay.
Yeah, Chimay is good. I think it's about 11% alcohol. It's pretty strong though.
Wow.
You saw my face.
Yeah, so I will drink that, like Toya says, on a Zoom conference call for work. And then Smithwick's is another good one. And then Allagash black or white is good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try those out.
I'm gonna probably reach out to you and ask you what those options are again.
Yeah,
I'll take some pictures of them.
I don't have a pen and paper here right now.
Yeah, I want to try the flavor one. I think I would like the flavor one and not just the straight beer. That's why I never got it. But if it's flavor, like fruit flavored or something like that.
Yeah,
like
even with my stout, I like now to have like they have flavor stouts, like a chocolate, or I know they have even a German chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah,
stout.
last night I had a, what was it, mocha java porter that was really good.
Yeah, so they have some flavor stouts as well.
And Latoya, you can try it, and just as a suggestion, because I go to the World of Beers, and a lot of the ale houses, they have a lot of different beers on tap, and they will let you sample them. And normally they have a description, and they will let you sample beers. So I used to go to all of the tap houses and try different beers, because happy hour was a big thing after work when in the life before COVID.
Right.
So I was able to go and try a lot of beers from all over the world. They had local breweries, and you know, they have a lot of local breweries that brew their own beers, and they have a lot of different flavors. I tend to like German and Belgian beers the best.
Same here.
Yes, because they have the higher alcohol content, but they're not as bitter, but they are strong and they're more flavorful to me.
I agree. I really agree.
Yes, and the one that I really got into that was domestic was the Linden Kugel. I think it's called that. It has like an Indian head on the box. And they have their summer shanties and all their different flavors.
Oh, okay.
And then they have their fall flavors. So
yeah, and I like shandy because I grew up,
yes.
you know, Caribbean people, we drink shandy. So
yes,
I like shandy.
And I think it's Linden Kugel, and that one pairs very well because it has the different flavors to choose from. And it's a good summer beer, it's a good fall beer, because Oktoberfest is a big thing in a lot of places where you have the opportunity to try different beers if that's something that you like. And the more I've tried the different flavored beers and the stouts and the ales, you tend to learn how to pair your cigar and get that flavor. It enhances that flavor of the beer. And we did talk about the coffee. We talked about the wine. You know, mild, medium, full body cigars. Red wines really enhances the full body cigars very well. Whether it's a cab, the sweet wine, the blended reds, they really go well. But anybody else want to share any of their experience, or anybody have a question?
I don't drink beer, but I think I had ginger beer. Does that count?
Yes.
I'm not sure if it counts.
That counts.
I love my ginger beer.
That counts a lot.
And believe it or not, ginger beer goes very well with rum. Appleton rum and a splash of ginger beer is delicious. And a lot of people sleep on ginger beer. And I add my ginger beer to a lot of my scotch or bourbons just to kick it up a notch and change the flavor based on the cigar. Because if I'm smoking a full body cigar and I want something like a Macallan, I will put a little splash of ginger beer in there, and ginger changes the dynamic of the cigar for me. It's that flavor. It just totally enhances the experience. So try your ginger beer. And just when you have time, you know, you want to try different little mixtures, just try it, because as the ladies can tell you, Deb always got something different out there that she's
Always.
drinking.
Yes. Always.
Yes, always.
That
No, I
ginger
think
beer,
most of your American people sleep on ginger beer.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's what it is.
This is
that
true.
ginger beer don't
This
stand
is
a
true.
chance in my refrigerator. I drink it by itself with my sticks. I
Yeah, I
love it.
love it by itself with
I
a stick.
love it
Yeah.
by
Oh
itself.
yeah. Me too.
Super
Yeah.
cold. Has to
Yeah.
be
Especially in a
super
Moscow
cold.
mule.
Oh, yes. Now, as far as my Glenlivet or whatever whiskey or scotch or that I drink, I just use the big whiskey cubes. I'm sorry for my voice; it's my allergies going
Yes.
in and out. But I'll use the big whiskey cubes, but I don't like to
Mhm.
put anything else in it because
That's
I've learned that it kind of shifts the flavor, and you really can't taste the natural sweetness and the flavors that the whiskey or the scotch or the bourbon has to really offer you.
So are you making your cubes?
Yes, in a silicone tray.
Mhm.
So if you
Good idea.
so another thing you can do with the cubes is make it like simple syrup, where you use a cup of water to a quarter cup of sugar, and then you can cut up chunks of ginger and boil that in there, and then let it simmer. And then after it cools down, then freeze that mixture as the cubes. And then just, you can just use bourbon or whiskey or whatever you drink with it.
That is an awesome idea
That's
because
a
I'm
good
trying to
idea.
Yeah.
figure out how I can
Yes,
get
Shar, that is awesome. You're gonna have to
fruit.
message all of us with
Yeah,
that.
please do.
Yeah, please.
That sounds delicious.
Well, and it's good. Like I keep like at least like 5-gallon bags of like those cubes in the freezer all the time. So like if you if you have like how you have some people over, they like mixed drinks, or some people just want it on the rocks or whatever. So the cube still give it, of course it chills it, but then it still gives it like a hint of flavor, but it doesn't overpower whatever you're drinking.
Okay. I've tried that with the ice cubes with champagne and strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
And when you make your mimosas, it won't water it down. It just enhances the flavor of the mimosa, that champagne already frozen in the ice cube with the strawberries,
Right.
and put it inside your mimosas. And that is very delicious because when it melts down, it is just champagne with strawberries in it.
Yeah, and I
It
like
keeps the
mimosas.
flavor of the mimosa, and it keeps the mimosa cold. So
Right.
so that is really good as well. My core freezer, I have a section where my grandbabies and my daughters know, don't touch these cubes on this side of the freezer. Because that is specifically for my drinks. When I get off in the afternoon and I say, hey, I'm going to sit by the pool and I'm going to wind down and have my cigar. So they know not to touch the left side of the freezer.
I
So,
have
you know-
my big cubes inside of a gallon freezer bag and zipping up. Don't even touch it. Don't
Right.
touch it at all. Yeah.
Now I ran across some whiskey rocks one day while I was out thrifting. I haven't even used them yet, but I think that'd be a great idea too if you want it cold, but you don't want to take away from whatever's already going on in your drink.
Let me know how you like that, because I have some sitting in my freezer. It's actually the second batch that I different brand that I've bought, and I didn't find it keeping my drink cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of got warm quick. It didn't keep it cold.
I think it's only for looks. It's only for looks. Because I have them too. They don't work.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to know, because my kids be wanting to play with them like they Marvel.
Let them play. Let them play with it.
Yeah, let them play with it, because it don't, just throw them out. Just throw them out.
Okay.
It's a total waste of money. I mean, but just for your sake of never using it, try it out. But When you
Well,
try
I
it,
mean,
you
I
know,
paid
yeah.
a whole dollar for them, so I'm funny about my money. But that dollar could have went somewhere else, so I feel some type of way.
So any of the other ladies that are on, do you have any questions about pairings?
So this is Shar. I don't have any questions, but when you all were talking about ginger beer.
Yes.
So for those that are tea drinkers, the Asian ginger tea is really good with bourbon or whiskey. It comes in a pack, and it dissolves in water.
It's real good.
It's really good.
They have
what kind of cigar do you smoke with that? Is that a medium to full? Or
so medium to full. I'll do like, a pack of the ginger tea, and then bourbon or whiskey, and then I might add like a splash of simple syrup in it. And then the other thing that's good with it is the Knob Creek maple. That's good with it as well. But
good.
The tea is really good because it's a different kind of ginger where it's a little more spicier. If you so like a lot of people say, oh, I don't drink tea, but when they try the Asian ginger tea, it puts you more in the mind of the ginger beer, but without the fizz.
Yeah, now they have some as well in the Jamaican section in like Kroger's that come packed up like that as well.
There you go.
Really, really good. Exactly. Really, really good. I could drink that hot in the morning. And I usually in the morning
and it's good. Like I like it either hot or cold with bourbon or whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah, they breaking that shit up.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Sean. We'll have to definitely try that out. But like I said, there is a guide that you can Google if you have any questions about something that you're maybe trying for the first time and you're not sure which type of cigar would pair well with that. Google has a lot of information. I also have a guide if you want to, message me, Deborah Dinkins, you can message me and I can send you the guide, or if you have any questions, you can always message me about anything that we spoke about tonight. But also too, I think we're close to our time. We're 7:53. Anyone else have anything they would like to add or any questions?
No, ma'am.
Not that I'm aware of. Hey, Tasha.
Oh, hey, Tasha. Tasha has come on.
Hey, Tash.
Always late.
She might have us muted. Tasha, do you have us muted?
Lord Jesus.
So you guys know that the 101 is hosted by Phat Ash as well as Stickman. So Reggie was on earlier with us. Please subscribe to his podcast. He always has some very good guests on his podcast. Also some very good information. If you want to learn more about the cigar lifestyle, he is very knowledgeable. So we're all learning this thing together and enhancing our experience together. Of course, we can't leave without talking about the best cigar group that is out there, which is Phat Ash.
Period.
Cedric is amazing.
Mary had a little lamb.
Yes. And he wants everyone to join the weekly contest, read the newsletter, invite new people to the group, and just keep it going. So definitely, if you want one of his, he got some new products out on Cedric stays in my pocket, so I got to go peek out there. I'm just peek this time.
Listen.
But it was a pleasure having you ladies on. I look forward to the next one with Nikki. We're going to learn how to get our Phat ash on?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
You gonna smoke a cigar that fast?
Listen, if you can't get it in 5 minutes, you ain't gonna get it.
So ladies, make sure you join us next week. Get your cigars ready, because we're gonna learn how to get a Phat ash.
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I'm so sorry. That's right. In the next 2 weeks, we're gonna learn how to do the Phat ash.
Oh, I'm ready.
So Reginald, I don't know if Said was able to come on.
Look like Said was able to join us.
Said looks like he's on, but I am here as well. Thank you so much, Dee, and thank you, ladies, for joining.
Hey, boss.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Sid.
What's going on? You know, I'm looking around trying to see everybody.
He's lurking.
That's what I'm doing. And then if I let me change screen, like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Don't be a creep now.
Oh, there you go. Okay, it's in safe driving mode.
Good to see you.
Yeah, well, good. Huh?
Good to see you.
Always. Thank you. Well, I hope y'all had an amazing time. I'm pretty sure y'all did.
Absolutely.
And I hope you learned a lot. There's something else that kind of can help you on your cigar journey. Just getting in from refereeing, so I'm sorry I'm not able to smoke with y'all right now, but you know, we have to do what we have to do. If you have any, first of all, let me say thank you to Deborah, because I'm pretty sure she did an amazing
great job, Deb.
Yes, she did.
Thank you. And I always want to stop and thank Reggie of Stickman. He really helps us a lot with
you, Reggie.
the video content. So once again, would like for everyone to subscribe to Stickman so that you'll know what's upcoming. If you have any ideas for any upcoming topics that you would like to discuss, please inbox me, inbox Deb, or any other admins, because we want to make sure that we always give you a host of knowledge, a wealth of information. So if there's something that you want to discuss, please just let us know. Additionally, if there's anything with regards to the group that you would like to add, see done differently, anything that you, any suggestions, any comments, criticisms, please don't hesitate to inbox me and the admin team on that. You know, we're steadily growing. We have a lot of things going on, but still, most importantly, we want to make this group very personable. We want to make it very much a family-oriented atmosphere. So I want you to feel like that you can come to me or any of us at any time with any suggestions or recommendations of things that can make the group better.
Yep, or he'll fuss you out for it. I'm sorry, I said that out loud, didn't I?
See? But I'm not as bad as Deborah now. I'm telling y'all right now. Deborah's Deborah bully. I'm just gonna but anyway.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, Deborah bully. Yeah, she is.
Miss D don't play.
I have been called a bully too by one of the members as well in my Man Crush Monday post. So I have been called a bully.
And you are indeed. But it's just like good trouble. You're a good bully. Good trouble, good bully. We have many. Please be on the lookout. We have many new products, designs, colors. I mean, we really got some nice stuff coming up for you. So please make sure you check the website. Please make sure you subscribe to the Phat Ash website as well, www.phatashcollection.com, because got some exciting stuff happening. Our 2-year anniversary is March 22nd. It's coming up right around the corner. Yeah. Have no idea what we're going to do, how we're going to celebrate it, but you know we're going to do something. Yeah, so you know we're gonna do something.
Definitely.
And then also after the call, I'm gonna get up with Reggie and Deb. We're gonna put everybody's name in there. We're gonna raffle off a shirt to one of the participants on the Zoom call tonight, because we greatly appreciate your participation.
Is that admin too?
Why you had to ask? Why you had to ask? You never know. I might be feeling generous today.
Oh, nice.
Thank God, yeah.
You know, Ted's been generous lately because he was able to let the Light and Curly win a shirt the other day.
Yeah, see.
You don't know what he had to do for that shirt.
My Lord.
He had to whine and cry a lot. Yeah, he should.
See, the women ain't about that life. We ain't doing all that.
No,
you good. But other than that, we're 2 weeks away from our host is going to be Nikki, and I can almost guarantee you that you're going to be speaking.
Unexpected.
You are. So you don't want to miss that. We're going to put the event up probably within the next week or so. We'll put it up, but that's one that you don't want to miss when you learn how to hold a fat ash, when you learn more about fat ash, when you learn more about the ash game. She's the one that's going to do that, and I already know she's going to do an amazing job. Invite a friend, tell a friend. We would always love to, increase our Cigar 101. I know because we've been so generous and started recording it, a lot of people now have just started to look at the recording instead of showing up on the Zoom call, which is very interesting. But, hey, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, as long as we make sure we get them the information. Hey, but that's it. I think we're right there. Yeah, we're right at 8 o'clock. That's it. Deb, any closing things for you? Reggie, anything closing for you?
No, I just want to say thank you, ladies, once again. It was a pleasure. And to the admins, thank you for coming on and adding your experience and your expertise. I really appreciate it. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Anytime.
Good night, ladies. Happy Sunday.
Good night.
Happy Sunday.
Good night.